Mr. Watkins.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, and thanks to the panelists for your bravery. The Chinese Communist Party poses a serious threat, not just to the United States, but international interests. This is Chinese government, clearly not the Chinese people. The CPC is problematic, and many Chinese people have immigrated to the United States. They're welcomed, obviously. I'm biased because I married one. But the CCP for decades has been using meticulous and multi-dimensional strategies to degrade and undermine American hegemony and democracies around the world. Chairman Xi has accelerated these efforts, most recently and clearly apparent in CCP's dealings with Hong Kong. Obviously, CCP has violated the promise of one country, two systems by clamping down on Hong Kong, and they have shown a blatant disregard for human rights. Mass detention of millions of Uyghurs, forced sterilization, presumably of tens of millions of women over the past 30 years, and not allowing the freedom of speech. Chinese citizens who criticize the government are disappeared. Most recently, we've seen that play out during the coronavirus, where now the world has over 10 million cases and 500,000 deaths. They didn't share life-saving information. They covered up how infectious and dangerous the disease was. They didn't report human-to-human transmission for a month, and they censored anyone trying to warn the world. And let some 5 million people leave Wuhan without screening. They destroyed samples, they hoarded PPE, and they blamed the United States soldiers. So they have not been a good actor with regards to coronavirus. And with regards to national and regional disruption economically, they have stolen hundreds of millions of dollars in intellectual property from the United States. They force technology transfer, and they interfere with global supply chains, economics, and international business. So countering the CCP's aggression, thankfully, we've got a president who will hold the CCP account. An American president, unlike any other in history, will be tough on China. Republican leader Kevin McCarthy has established the China Task Force, spearheaded by this committee's own ranking member, Mike McCall. It's clear that we must steer the U.S. in a direction that is less dependent on China economically and in terms of manufacturing,